Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Paul and Spaz Show. Today we're talking about who is the king of the slashers. Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, or Jason Voorhees. Man, Freddy wins, hands down. He's got styles in the jokes. Unlike you. Laugh out loud, Spaz. If I remember correctly, Jason took Freddy's head in Jason versus Freddy. It's Freddy versus Jason. Can't you get anything right? Jason is a wet blanket of a mama's boy. Spaz, he's just misunderstood. He's moldy. Alright, so today we're talking about the big three. Finally, something interesting. Anyways, this idea is about 30 years old now. Like your divorce. Yeah, I would love to see all three on the screen. Freddy, Jason, and Michael. The embodiment of evil. And don't forget Paul, the embodiment of boredom. Spaz, you really, really irritate me. I know. And I freaking love it. Okay, for me, it's Jason Voorhees. He's not evil. Did you just say he's not evil?
What?
Not evil. He does not do evil for evil's sake. He is a victim of trauma, fueled by his mother's death and neglect. Victim? Trauma? Are you trying to win an Oscar? So because you were teased, you can get away with murder? That's not what I'm trying to... Freddy turns murder into art. He makes jokes out of his victims. Spaz, buddy. That's not art. That's called being a psychopath. No, it's called having a personality, unlike yourself. Jason is just a nut job with a machete. Freddy's a monster. And you reviewed the MCU like a fucking 12-year-old for fun. Don't act morally superior. Yo, Spaz, I thought we talked about the F-bombs you're throwing around. You had way too many in the last show. Oh, cut it out. Can I have at least just one? I swear you are a quiet, repressed mama's boy living in the lake somewhere just like Jason. Spaz, I swear I told you to leave my personal life out of this. Anyways, look. Jason Voorhees is not evil. He's tragic. Man, did you just say he was tragic? What's tragic about a 6'7" zombie with no freaking dryer in sight? Well, unlike you, Jason knows how to be quiet. Your boy could never say something sweet like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." Jason is boring, like your movie reviews, which are never going to take shape. Speaking of shape, let's talk about the shape of evil. Michael Myers, the metaphorical one. Pure evil. No motive. Great, another silent douchebag. Man, what are you talking about? Michael Myers is the original gangster of the horror slasher film. He's the one that started it all. His epic clash with Laurie Strode, which we find out later is his sister in the second one. The fact that they shot this in California with a budget that's equivalent to like $20 and pulled off one of the greatest horror films ever is a testament to John Carpenter, who even wrote his own score for the movie, which now is like every other person's ringtone. So, Paul, when are you going to work for A24, Mr. Movie Man? Spaz, you're funny. And you're not. See, even Finn likes Freddy. He's barking because you're an idiot. Do you know what is interesting? Not you. Spaz. All three slashers, they're symbols of fear we can't control. The dreams, the past, the emptiness. They represent pieces of us. So Spaz. Sorry, I fell asleep listening to you. Which am I? Am I Jason? Am I Freddy? Or am I more like Michael? None of them. You kill with boredom. I would never kill anyone. Just this channel. You know how many kids just got murked by Freddy watching this shit? Alright, Spaz. You're really funny. So, let's actually break down some numbers. Let's give this a kill score. You mean kill count? No. That's dead meat. Stop. Sorry about that, dead meat. So, genius, how are we going to do this? So, each 3 characters gets a list. Their number of kills, the way they are portrayed, the number of times they had died themselves, and how many different resurrections throughout the series. So, in other words, if resurrections are similar, they don't each count. Oh, I see. Okay, go for it, genius. Alright, Spaz, let me break it down for you. Jason has appeared in 10 movies throughout the franchise. He has 178 kills. He was played by 10 different actors, most famously Kane Hodder, and then later Derek Mears. He has 3 or 4 distinct resurrections in his series of films. His most notable actors and actresses that have came out of the series is Kevin Bacon in Friday the 13th Part 1 and Corey Feldman in Friday the 13th Part 4 and a glimpse in Part 5. Freddy Krueger has appeared in 9 movies, all of them, throughout his series of films with 42 kills. That makes it 7 per film. He has been betrayed by 2 actors, by the legendary Robert Englund, and also by Jackie Earl Haley, better known as Rorschach in The Watchmen. He has the same number of resurrections that are distinct. He has the most notable actors and directors in his series, including Johnny Depp, Wes Craven, Robert Englund, Chuck Russell, and Rennie Harlan, who went on to direct Die Hard 2. Myers has been in 11 of his films. He has 168 kills, which brings his average just under Jason. He has been portrayed by 8 to 9 actors, and he has been resurrected 3 or 4 distinct different times. Most notable actress, Jamie Lee Curtis, obviously. Nick Castle and Deborah Hill has come out of this series. Now, I'm sure I missed a few things. Actually, I think you did a pretty damn good job on your research there, pal. About time. Based on all that data, Jason has the most kills. Jason has been played by the most actors. Freddy Krueger has the most interesting and imaginative kills out of the 3. No 2 ways about that. You can't sidestep that. And Michael Myers has probably had the most convoluted storyline. It's pretty close to Friday the 13th. But Halloween has like 3 separate storylines, and it gets really confusing. And then, of course, in Friday the 13th, we have Jason went to hell, and then the next movie, he goes to space, and then all of a sudden he's back on Earth, and Freddy versus Jason. It's all really convoluted and confusing. Speaking of which, I believe Freddy is the only one to stay put in the same neighborhood throughout the entire series. Actually, that is correct. Freddy Krueger is the only one to be in the same territory throughout the entire franchise. Okay, well, I think we're about done here because I know I can't stand to listen to you for another fucking minute. What a fucking dick, you fucking loser. Spaz! Get over yourself. Alright, folks, that has been the Paul and Spaz Show. Who is the King of Slasher? And remember, the Paul and Spaz Show. 2 voices, 1 vehicle, and an infinite number of bad takes. Y'all have a great night. Please like and subscribe and leave any comments down at the bottom.